hours of exceptional entertainment. Hi, thank you for calling AT&T. This is Carlos. May I please have your cell phone number?
Yes, the cell phone number associated with this account is 843-327-6656.
Thank you. And whom am I speaking with today?
Jared Williams.
First opened in 2002. There's a
Jared,
look
thank you for
inside
verifying your
Ford
password as
Field
well.
here
How
in
can I help you today?
downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Running is Swift. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 6. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. It's a pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He kept fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First down, Arizona.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Drake. Take this one up to about the 13. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 11 now, Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Alex Anzalone charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe it's Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
On 1st down, Swift. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the 20-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second and 11. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Counter play, Drake. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Good job, baby.
DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Lions 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, 3rd down here.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
At their 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Sting, no.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
28-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Murray going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Lions 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught inside the 5. That one good for 37 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first and 10, here's Murray.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Lions 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops it behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down. Down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Little short pass to James. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And Justin Coleman brings him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Drake. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Right back to Drake. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
On the option, here's Drake.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Make it happen!
Eno Benjamin. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself.
Murray, strong running. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll run on first down. Drake.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Drake. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Murray to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Kenyon Drake. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Arizona, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Take a did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating.